If you're sick of being broke, feeling like you can never quite outrun bills, and you never have enough left over to put towards the future, you'll want to watch this. There are many reasons why a person might be broke, but you might be surprised to find out why. By taking a look at some of the most common behaviors that keep people poor, you can make sure to avoid them entirely. Sometimes all it takes is avoiding these detrimental actions to become incredibly wealthy. Be sure to listen to all of these mistakes to make sure you're steering clear. We help teach people about money, personal finance, and investing. If you're interested in improving your financial future, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button if this video is helpful. Buying unnecessary items. They buy things they don't care about. Think of how much money you've earned over the past 5 years or so. Now, what exactly did you spend that money on, and what value did those purchases provide? If you're like most people, you're wondering where all that money went. How could you have spent years of your income and have very little to show for it? A portion was definitely spent on essential living expenses like housing, food, and transportation. But the majority of items purchased are distant memories. Maybe some of it was spent on clothing that's been sitting in your closet for months that you no longer wear. Another portion was probably wasted on an aimless Amazon shopping spree and other things that are forgotten shortly after they're purchased. Everyone wants to have a little spending money for purchases other than the bare minimum living essentials, but wasting money on purchases you simply don't care much about or those that you will completely forget about in a few days is keeping you broke. Lack of effort to increase income. People often overlook the lack of effort in increasing their income as a reason for financial struggles. While low income plays a role, overspending behaviors share equal responsibility. It's essential to have a plan to enhance earnings, even if starting with a modest salary. Developing new skills, exploring business ideas, or creating additional income sources can pave the way towards financial growth. Remaining complacent about income while wishing for more guarantees a perpetually challenging financial situation. Overspending on housing. Many are splurging on housing despite rising prices. Despite soaring housing costs, people often choose to push their financial limits to rent downtown dream apartments or upgrade their homes. Consider someone approved for a $600,000 mortgage. Will they opt for caution and look at $450,000 homes, or immediately focus on their max budget of $600,000? Usually, homes under $600,000 aren't even considered. This mindset applies to rentals too. However, overspending on housing can harm your finances since it's usually the biggest expense. Excessive car expenses. Driving excessively fancy cars can be costly. The average new car payment in 2022 is $644 per month, Credit Karma, not including insurance, maintenance, and fuel. Consider that the average 2022 individual income is around $53,000, US Department of Labor statistics. While a flashy car impresses, is it worth diverting substantial funds from your hard-earned money? Think about if splurging on a car just to get from A to B is truly wise. Over time, that pricey car depreciates, and the initial excitement fades. Wouldn't it be wiser to opt for a more affordable vehicle, channeling the extra money into lasting, meaningful investments that offer rewards over the years? Lack of financial awareness. Many people are unaware of their income and expenses. They may claim to be broke without knowing their monthly expenses. Instead of tracking every dollar, they pay bills, spend money aimlessly, and wonder why they're broke. Knowing your income and tracking expenses helps identify where your money is going. For instance, you might be surprised by your eating out expenses. Some dismiss tracking with the excuse, "I hardly spend any money." While it may seem true, this exercise is simple and time efficient, offering valuable insights. There are certainly people in unfortunate situations that are beyond their control, causing them financial hardship. However, the reason most people are broke is because they make poor decisions when it comes to money. No one is relegated to being broke forever, and you get to decide your financial future. Sometimes all it takes is a little effort and better decision-making to turn your finances around. Instead of feeling like you can just never get ahead, you'll have more than enough income to fund your expenses, and you won't be wondering why you're constantly broke. Remember, building wealth is not just about how much money you make, it's about how you manage the money you have. By avoiding these common behaviors that keep people poor, you can set yourself on a path to financial success. Thank you for joining me today. If you found this video helpful, be sure to subscribe to WealthWise Academy for more insightful videos on money, personal finance, and investing. And as always, I encourage you to make wise choices today for a prosperous tomorrow.